All right, gentlemen. All right, kings. Welcome back. So, from the good people over at X, we're going to be taking a look at a variety of videos today. Either it's women complaining that men aren't helping them, women complaining that men aren't putting in the efforts for dating, women just wondering why guys have just kind of pulled away from the whole dating landscape. So, without further ado, let's begin.
I have a prompt on my Hinge that instructs the conservatives to swipe left on me, specifically the MAGA conservatives, because I'm not going to match with them under any circumstances. But I still get a ridiculous amount of MAGA conservative men that swipe right on me, and I was wondering why that is. And then I remembered there's nothing that MAGA conservative men love more than a girl screaming no.
No, it's not that. It's that you're attractive and very two good reasons.
Machine gun jubblies? How did I miss those, baby?
I'm shaking. I just got home from a date. We were going to an event and dinner. We did not make it to dinner. He just dropped me off at home. I'm back home. I've been gone for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm back home. And I have a friend coming to pick me up right now. I just asked him to take me home. You know the amount of times I have wanted to do that while on a date and I didn't, and I just sat there and grinned and bared it. A guy does something or says something or is something that I just don't jive with, and I stick around because it's the polite thing to do. No more of that, girls. I finally just said, look, I have to be really honest. You just did this thing that is really not my vibe and it's turning me off, and I don't think I can make it to dinner with you. To his credit, he took it really, really well, and he said, okay, I actually completely understand. Thank you for telling me, and let's go ahead and get you home. He also asked me out on another date. What? No. Come here. This guy's happy. Come on.
Okay, ma'am. She says the caption says dating at 39. Now, I will say this for 39, oh, let's see, where is it at? She's kept herself in relatively good shape. For 39, I think she's kept herself in really very respectable good shape. Um, but at 39, listen, I think sometimes women confuse dating or the matches they get on their dating apps with that level of guys who'll commit to them. So let's say for the simplicity of numbers, I got 50 guys who want to 50 notifications, 50 matches, whatever you want to call it. Out of that 50, how many of them would date you, then date you, marry you, then date you, marry you, and give you kids, as opposed to those who would just ghost you after they get the bedroom action? Because I'm sorry, she's decent looking. She's not horrible to look at, but you could tell her better days are behind her. It happens as we all get older. And got to be a little fair, just a smidgen of fairness. Um, but ma'am, you do not have a line of guys wrapped around the block 3 times over. Marry me, queen, or whatever. You got to make compromises as you get older. You do not have the leverage that you had when you're 19, 22, 24. You do not have that leverage. So yeah, you may have shot that guy down for the second date, but guess what? He's either going to move on or enjoy peace and quiet. And as Kevin Samuels once said,
So what should I do? What do you advise I
Buy a
do?
dog and die alone.
okay, to be fair on this, I've looked at the video. I've tried to look at, I'm assuming her neck, try to look for an Adam's apple bulge. So I don't know. Maybe she is a woman. You could have your suspicions all you want. I would not blame you. But all I will say is if you were to give this lady, a right hook, you would shatter your hand because that is one hell of a jaw. So let's take listen to what Fabio has to say.
Let's talk about some of the rules that I have for the men in my life. I will not drive a man anywhere. If we're going somewhere together, he can come pick me up. If I have to drive myself there, then I'm just gonna go somewhere alone. I don't pay for anything for a man. I won't pay for dinner. I won't pay for movie tickets. I won't pay for gifts. I do not buy anything for a man. If I'm going to pay for my own dinner, I'm going to eat it alone. I would much rather eat my dinner by myself. The fact that I'm allowing him to be in my presence. If I go to dinner with a man, I expect for him to pay for my dinner for me. I don't give men my phone number. I don't give men explanations. I don't give men straight answers. I don't answer most of men's questions. I require men to ask the question over and over and over again for me to identify whether or not they're actually serious about wanting to know the answer and to know more about why they want to know the answer. Sometimes men ask questions just as an ego validation to get you to answer them.
Well, ma'am, listen, you can have your standards all you want. That's cool. If you expect to be swept off your feet and courted, that's fine. You know, to each their own. But ma'am, I don't know where to lead with this. Just guys, put in the comment section down below. What do you think? Just got something dangling between the legs, or damn, that is one scary woman to find in the dark corner of an alley. Now, this one I'm gonna mute because it just has, you know, stupid music music over it. But you know, when women say, "Oh, you're not 6 foot enough, you're not 6 pack enough, 6 inches, six figures, whatever," you know, ma'am, is your body tight like this one? You know, ladies, they can have their standards. Men, this should be our standard. Look at that stomach. Look at that tight tummy. As I've gotten older, you know, I used to be a knockers kind of guy. Then I was a butt guy. But the older I get, those things I really don't care about as much as I do. I appreciate a flat, tight midsection because it's very rare to, at least in my opinion, it's very rare to find a girl that has a stomach like that. Look at that. That has to be admired. So, oh, you're not 6 foot enough. Yeah, well, your stomach's not like that. So, all right, guys, I'm going to finish this today's video off with, I'll call her the angel of the day. That, you know what, not all hope is lost. There are some good girls out there. Unfortunately, I guess a guy kind of did her a little dirty, or she feels quite slighted, and hopefully this sweetheart doesn't end up turning into one of those stuck-up bitches.
This is a video to the guy who flaked on me on our date. I just wanted to show you what I was gonna bring to you. Now you're ghosting me last minute. So weird. So childish. So I'm Latina. I got you some tacos. Really good. From my favorite tacos place. I made you some homemade horchata. Agua horchata. Because you said you liked that, and I made it. And some Mexican corn muffins with honey butter. Handmade. You know, let me know why you ghosted me. That's crazy. I already crashed out, you guys, but yeah. You can only imagine how that shit feels. All you had to do is answer the phone. And I had everything planned out. Oh my god. It's okay, you guys. We thug through. Because you know what? Fuck this lover girl shit. I guess we had to go on our villain arc. I guess this shit is not worth it. This shit's not real. And there's the sign. Yeah, there you go. So, I'll see you guys next time in the next video.
Now, I'll say this, after this, you know, her video came out, I'm sure she'll have no problem finding a future boyfriend. I'm sure she'll have a variety of guys going, "Oh my God, where have you been my entire life? I would love a woman who is, you know, just based off the video, sweet and kind and caring and cooks." Oh my God. Cornbread, honey butter, Jesus Christ. You know, that's probably why that guy ghosted her, because he just thought, no, I'm gonna fall in love with this girl and she's just gonna fat me up. I have to ghost her. I have to go to the gym because I'm gonna get way too comfortable around this princess. But and that sucks because, you know, like I said, just based off of the video, she seems like a sweet girl. She seems like that ride or die kind of girl. Who knows? Maybe it might be fatal attraction. Like, she'll be like, "Where are you at? Why didn't you text me? You know, I know you wake up at 7. Why isn't 7:05? I get a good morning text." I don't know. She might be one of those, but hopefully she doesn't go off the deep end. Hopefully she stays, hopefully she finds her happily ever after. Anyways, guys, I figured I'll leave it there. As always, take care and take it easy.